Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Griffith Gymnasium. A big girls basketball contest here this evening. The Los Alamos High School Hilltoppers will be at home taking on their arch rivals, the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. Big girls basketball contest tonight at Griffith Gymnasium. Real good crowd tonight at Griffith Gym for this giant contest between the Toppers and the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. And welcome. Thanks for coming on in. This is Mike Mays, and you're listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel and coverage of Hilltopper girls basketball. Big week in boys and girls basketball here at Los Alamos High School. Obviously, tonight's game between the Hilltoppers and the Sun Devils at Griffith Gym. Then on Thursday, the Toppers and the Sun Devil boys will face off in the Valley. And we're going to be there for that one as well. Huge contest for the Toppers, for both the boys and girls. And it's going to be a lot of fun. The task at hand right here, the Hilltoppers and the Sun Devils are right there. This looks like to be the in District 2-4A, a three-team race between the Sun Devils, the Hilltoppers, and the Pewaukee Valley Cats. We're going to bring this game to you, and we're more than happy to bring this game to you. We're going to have the national anthem coming up right now. We're going to take a little break, and then we'll come back and give you the starting lineups for both of these squads, so stick around. And welcome back to Griffith Gymnasium. And we're just about to get underway here in this huge contest between the Los Alamos High School Hilltoppers and the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. Introducing the teams just before tip-off. For the Sun Devils, they will start number 10. She is a junior point guard at 5'1", Alicia Chavez. Also starting tonight, number 12 for the Sun Devils, Aliana Medina. She's a senior guard, 5'6". And also starting, number 20, Alyssa Garcia. She is a senior. She's 5'5". She's a guard. Number 23, Alexandria Montoya, the center. She's a senior, 5'8". And Alia Rael Lopez. She is a junior, 5'5". For the Toppers will start their pretty much the regular starters with the one exception. They're going to have Sofia Trujillo, Abby Martinez, Gigi Romero, and Janae Velarde gets the start tonight. As does Liv Martinez. Martinez jumps it off, and the tip controlled by Los Alamos. We are underway. Toppers and the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. Trujillo working on, well, she's going to get called immediately for a foul. She's going to get called for an offensive foul, pushing off against Alia Lopez. So right off the bat, the Toppers with the foul, the offensive foul. Sun Devils coming back the other way. Los Alamos in a man-to-man defense, and we're going to have a hand check called on the Hilltoppers. That is going to go to Janae Velarde. Already 2 quick fouls on the Hilltoppers. Remember, you are allowed 5 fouls in a quarter before you go to the bonus, and then a turnover forced by Trujillo. Toppers coming back the other way. Abby Martinez with the ball. Toppers unable to run, and we're going to get it's like a blocking foul on the Sun Devils. And that's going to go to Real Lopez. That is her first team foul. Just underway, 7:20. So 40 seconds in and already 3 fouls in the game. Gigi Romero near the top of the key, and she bangs one off the glass, and it is good. Toppers take a 2-0 edge. 7:05. The Sun Devils in all red with gold trim. They're going left to right, and we're going to have an illegal screen, and that's going to go to Alyssa Garcia. So pretty foul happy already for both teams. So that's going to turn the ball over back to the Toppers. They're up 2-0, just a little over a minute into this ball game. A lot of reaching at the top of the key against Velarde. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go over to the Sun Devils. Velarde tied up there with Alexandria Montoya. She is the senior guard for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils going left to right here. Sun Devils have not gotten a shot off so far in this ball game, and nearly lost the ball was Alicia Chavez. Gets it back, working against Velarde, now against Romero. Nice bounce pass into the middle from Chavez to Alicia Garcia. Now Garcia's going to get fouled on the way up. And that foul will go to, it's like Abby Martinez. That'll be her first. Second team foul in this contest. And at the line is Alicia Garcia, and her first shot is up and good. Nothing but net. Second shot up, kind of a 2-hand push shot. That's going to roll around and come off the front of the rim. And Liv Martinez grabs it. She gets tied up. Possession will go to Los Alamos. 6:25, 2-1 ball game, and the Toppers throw it away. Full court pressure coming from the Sun Devils, and we know the Sun Devils love their pressure. And that is going to force a turnover. Actually, nobody touched it, so the Sun Devils get it underneath their own basket. And passing to Garcia, and then immediately double team. She gets short pass, gets the ball immediately back, and we're going to have another foul, and that might go to Liv. No, it will go to Janae Velarde. That's going to be her first, and that'll be the third team foul on the Topper. 6-16, 2-1 ball game. They're going to call that one on the floor. I thought she might have gone into her shooting cycle, but the officials disagree. 6-12. The Sun Devils, nice move down the lane, but we're going to have an offensive foul on Aaliyah Chavez. She is an 8th grader, and turnover. That's both teams have 3 fouls already, not even 2 minutes into this ball game. Toppers up by a point, 2-1. Sun Devils again with pressure. Oliver Martinez, and she loses the ball. Sun Devils will get it back, and that was Alicia Chavez forcing the turnover. 3-pointer from the corner is off, but a rebound by the Sun Devils, and a nice pass cutting into the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the shot, and that is going to go. Eliana Medina is going to go to the free throw line, and that is going to be against Abby Martinez. That's her second. Free throw is up from Eliana Medina. Her first shot is good. That ties this ball game. 5:45. And second also good. 2 nice looking free throws there by Medina. Sun Devils take a 1-point lead. Liv Martinez dribbles straight through the press, and the Toppers had numbers. She throws it over on the low block to Cohen Young, and Young cannot hang on. Young, a freshman, just off the bench, had a monster game the other night against the Moriarty Pintos. And we're going to have, looks like a ball's going to go off the foot of one of the Sun Devils. That's going to go out of bounds. Turnover to Los Alamos. 3-2 ball game, 5:28. Lots of whistles here early. Gigi Romero trapped in the far corner. She's going to dribble her way out of it, going behind her back, and we're going to have another foul near the timeline. Romero goes down, and that foul is going to go to Medina. That is her first foul, 4th team foul on the Sun Devils. Not even 3 minutes gone here in this first quarter, and another behind the back dribble. Pass over to the corner to Liv, and Liv, her shot is off, rebounded by the Sun Devils, and she's going to get, and that's going to be fouled, and they're going to give that to Cohen Young. That was clearly Liv Martinez with the foul, but they're going to give it to Young, and the Sun Devils are in the bonus. And going to the line, Alicia Chavez. She's going to get 2 shots. Her first one is off. 3-2 ball game. All 3 points for the Sun Devils have come from the foul line. Her second shot is up, and that is good. 4-2 in favor of the Sun Devils here early. 5:05 remaining in this first quarter. Very, very aggressive at the top of the key are the Sun Devils on defense. Sun Devils in a 2-3 zone. Shot up by Los Alamos. That is off. The ball is loose, and that is picked up by Alicia Garcia. Coming back the other way, and nice move. Step inside to the lane by Garcia. Nice, nifty move there by Garcia, and her shot is good. 6-2 ball game, 4:30 remaining. Toppers in all white with green trim. They're going right to left here in this first half. Fastball goes to Liv Martinez on the low block. She was not expecting it. Ball gets through her hands and goes out of bounds. She tosses the ball away in frustration. 6-2 ball game, 4:22 remaining. The Sun Devils up by 4. And got a little bit of a delay here on the floor. Looked like the Sun Devils actually came out with 6 players. They got one off the floor. They rarely let you play with 6 players. Sun Devils with the ball now in the corner. Three-pointer is up and good. That is Haley Renteria. And a 5'5" junior, she just comes into the ball game and immediately connects on a 3. Sun Devils up by 7, and Gigi Romero out of control, throws up a wild shot, and it goes off the window, and we're going to have a foul on the floor, and I think that's going to go to Alexis Montoya. So Romero, crazy shot, a little bit of contact on the body. She throws up a shot, it goes off the window and is good. Her 3-point attempt is also good. 9-5. Toppers down by 4. Another move into the lane. That shot is off by the Sun Devils. They get the rebound, but throw it out of bounds. 3:46 remaining here. 9-5 ball game in favor of the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. Huge District 2 4A girls basketball contest tonight at Griffith Gymnasium. Nearly thrown away. Gigi Romero able to save it before it goes over the sideline. Down to Young. Now skip pass out to Sophia Trujillo. Trujillo's shot is off. Cohen Young trying to get the rebound, actually trying to save it in bounds. And she does momentarily. Unfortunately, no Toppers around, and that will scoot out on the sideline. 9-5 ball game. Sun Devils with the ball going left to right. Working against Abby Martinez is for the Sun Devils. Haley Renteria. Now we have a tie up near the free throw line. Alyssa Garcia is tied up by Liv Martinez. The possession will stay with the Sun Devils. 3:06 remaining. Sun Devils up by 4 here early, just in the first quarter. And the Sun Devils will throw the ball into the backcourt. Kiana Martinez with the ball. Now going to give it up to Katie Alede. And Alede is stripped by Janae Velarde. Toppers coming back the other way, but ball poked away from Sophia Trujillo, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. And it looks like Kiana Martinez got Liv Martinez on the body, and that is going to be the 5th foul on the Sun Devils. So Martinez will go to the foul line. 2:47 remaining. Both teams in the bonus here in this first quarter. A lot of fouls early by both teams. Liv Martinez, her first shot is her first foul shot is a little off. Martinez goes to the free throw line. Not the best free throw shooter the Toppers have. Her second shot is off the back of the iron. Toppers going to get the rebound. Gigi Romero muscles her way, gets the rebound, then puts the shot back up off the window. Cuts the Sun Devil lead to 2, 9-7. Gigi Romero, all 7 of the Toppers' points so far. From the corner was Alexis Montoya. Her shot is off. Martinez with the rebound, and she knocked away from her momentarily. That's going to go out of bounds, but that's going to stay with the Toppers. 2:20 remaining. Toppers trail by a bucket, 9-7. Romero with the ball, being guarded by Haley Renteria. She's going to give it up, looking for, Cohen Young. Great cut to the basket right down the lane. Had an open shot, but could not finish. Would have tied the ball game. 9-7. Romero with the steal. Going the other way is Velarde. Velarde. And her layup is off. Put back attempt by Gigi is off. Sun Devils with the rebound going back on the other side. Another layup is off, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. That shot, Kiana Martinez. Actually, pretty good defense on the other side. I think that was Abby. I think that was that Abby? Yeah, that was Abby Martinez on defense for Los Alamos. Pretty good defense getting back by Abby, and able to make that shot a little tougher, but going to the foul line for the Sun Devils is Haley Renteria. She made a three-pointer earlier in this quarter. Her first free throw is off. 9-7 ball game. A minute 40 seconds left in this first quarter. And Renteria, and she taking a couple of dribbles before she was going to shoot, lost her balance and ended up stepping over the foul line. That is a lane violation. So her second shot is negated. And down the lane, straight down the lane is Sophia Trujillo. And she gets some body contact. She throws it off the window, and it is good. Trujillo with the bucket and the foul. And she's going to go to the foul line and her three-point attempt is good. Ray Romero is the head coach of the Sun Devils. Used to coach at Los Alamos. He did not like the call. That was the correct call. Wide open under the basket is one of the Sun Devils. She cannot connect. And rebound goes to the Sun Devils. They throw it up. That is off. And then we're going to have a held ball. And, we're going to have a foul on the floor. Another foul. And that is going to go to Aria Chavez. She is a junior power forward, 5'8", but she's going to get called for the foul. 10-9 ball game in favor of Los Alamos. It's going to send Liv Martinez to the free throw line. She was just there and missed both of her free throws. And Liv, rattled around, would not fall, however. So Liv will get one more. Both teams in the bonus here in this first quarter. Foul-laden first quarter. And her second shot is up and good. So Liv is on the board. She's got a point, 7 points. Leading scorer so far is Gigi Romero for Los Alamos. And Janae Velarde with an incredible defensive play on near the timeline, but she is going to get called for a foul. One of the Sun Devils went up. I think that was Leah Vigil for the Sun Devils. She got stuck and that was Aaliyah Real Lopez. She got stuck in the corner. Velarde with a great defensive position. She was right there while she was going up to try to pass. Velarde's got just stuffed the ball right back in her face, but they're going to call her for the foul. That was a completely clean play. Toppers on the other side. Ball goes into Young, and Young scores, and she will get fouled. Young on the low block. Nice pass inside. And she makes it with 58.9 seconds remaining, so she will go to the line. Almost all the topper buckets have come with a foul so far. And Young, the shot is up. Her shot is good. 14-10 ball game. Toppers trailed 9-2 at one point in this quarter, but have gone on a 12-1 run over about 4.5 minutes. And we're going to get a foul on the floor, and that is going to go to Liv Martinez. Martinez is a sophomore. She's a shooting guard. And that will be Martinez's first. Like I said, both teams in the bonus, 50 seconds remaining in this quarter. In a long first quarter here at the free throw line for the Sun Devils is Alicia Chavez. Her first shot is up and good. Sun Devils a good free throw shooting team. At least they are right now in this first quarter. And Chavez' second shot is up, and it is also good. Cuts the lead to 2, 14-12. Toppers coming back against some pressure. Abby Martinez able to get out of it. Toppers now on their side of the court looking for Gigi Romero as Trujillo. That's off of her knee. And wow, Martinez got a full running start heading to the basket. She got a shot off. That was off. And ball ends up on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball that's going to go to Los Alamos on the alternating possession. 31 seconds remaining. And Gigi Romero gets the inbound pass. Going to give it up to Abby Martinez, who is going to hand it off to Sofia Trujillo. And Trujillo is going to lose it out of bounds. 21 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Toppers 14, the Sun Devils 12. And checking into the ball game late in this first quarter, Alana Fresquez. She is a senior. And she's going to go on defense on the wing. Looks like a 1-3-1 here for Los Alamos with 12 seconds remaining. Sun Devils with the ball in the corner, looking for a three. Toppers with good perimeter defense. And 2 seconds remaining, and I don't think they see the clock, and they're not going to get a shot off. Sun Devils do not get a shot off. Had plenty of time. Good defense on the perimeter. And Fresquez, who just checked into the ball game, had a couple of nice stops on the perimeter. Sun Devils just threw it around the perimeter and just ran out of time. We're not even close to getting a shot off. Toppers 14-12 over the Sun Devils. Huge District 2-4A contest. Sun Devils, by the way, 11-9, and they are 1-1 in district. They played 2 district games. They lost to the Pewaukee Valley Elkettes. Let's see now. That would have been last Thursday. Lost them in a very low-scoring game, 36-20, and then nearly doubled up the Pintos 2 nights later. So coming in at 1-1, the Sun Devils, like I said, overall are 11-9 for the Toppers. They are 10-9 overall, 1-0 in district. They do have that victory over Moriarty. Kind of took it on the chin the other night at St. Pius, however. St. Pius, the number 2 team in girls 4A basketball as we get this second quarter started. So the Sartans kind of took it to Los Alamos in Albuquerque, winning that game 72-51. Just underway here in the second quarter. And Sun Devils immediately pop a 3. That rattled around but would not fall. For Renteria in the corner. Gigi Romero with the ball. Working against for the Sun Devils, Haley Renteria. Giving the ball up to Sofia Trujillo. Now Liv Martinez in the corner. Martinez trying to make a move. And nice jump stop there by Martinez. Her shot is off, and she's going to run into one of the Sun Devils on the rebound. And she's going to get called for the foul. And, wow, they're going to give that to Cohen Young again. And that is her third foul, and two of those were incorrect. That second one, I'm obviously on Liv, and we're going to have a tie-up, and Liv Martinez ties up Alicia Garcia. That ball going to go back to Los Alamos. 7:09 remaining, 14-12 ball game in favor of Los Alamos. Neither team has been able to score yet in this second quarter. Just about a minute into the second quarter. Romero with the ball near the top of the key, gives it up to Sofia Trujillo. Trujillo throws up a shot in traffic. That did a complete 360 around the rim and falls out. We're going to have a foul on the shot. And that is going to go to Alexandria Montoya. That is her second. First team foul for the Sun Devils. Trujillo with a shot from the left side that is off. Rebound to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils looking to run. Toppers get back in pretty good shape, however. Nice cut, or nice kick out to the wing. And Renteria with an open look for a three, but we will not fall. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. The Toppers, we have just been issued a technical foul. Let's see who it's going to go to. And that's going to go to number 1, Sofia Trujillo. And I think Trujillo said something on the way back to the bench. She's very upset, but we just had the technical foul. Toppers just called a timeout, by the way. So at the conclusion of this timeout, the Sun Devils will get 2 shots after Trujillo issued the technical foul. Topper band here tonight, and they are striking things up here. 6:24 remaining. Toppers up by a bucket, but we're a lot going on over here at the scores table with the officials getting giving explanation to both coaches what's happening. Like I said, Trujillo does get the technical foul right as soon as the timeout was called, and I'm guessing she said something. Taking the 2 foul shots for the Sun Devils will be Aliana Medina, and her first shot is off. Sun Devils will get both of these free throws, and they will get the ball. And Medina makes her second, cutting it to a 1-point ball game, 14-13. So Sun Devils will get the ball at the half-court stripe. Coming across, Toppers. It's like a 1-3-1 zone. You don't see this very often in the high school level, but Toppers, that's what they're displaying right now. Liv Martinez is the kind of running defensive point here. Sun Devils throwing the ball around the perimeter. They had trouble with this late in the first quarter rather. They couldn't even get a shot off. 5:50 remaining, and Fresca's back in the ball game in a nice move, and we're going to lose the ball. The Sun Devils are going to lose the ball. Alyssa Garcia trying to make a move. She ran into, I think, Gigi Romero in the lane and lost the ball. So 14-13. So that 1-3-1 defense giving the Sun Devils a little trouble, and Gigi Romero going to go to the floor. And officials are going to say she was helped to the floor by Eliana Medina. That is the second team foul on the Sun Devils. As checking into the ball game for the Hilltoppers is Aaliyah Chavez. She is an 8th grader. And nice purple shoes there by the 8th grader. Toppers with the ball, 5:35. The Toppers lead by a point, moving right to left in this first half. And Abby Martinez is going to take a long three. That is off the back of the iron. Rebound coming to Los Alamos, or to Espanola Valley, rather. They get a short jumper off a fast break attempt, and that is going to be off for the Toppers. Let's see, that was Fresquez trying to get the rebound, but could not pull it down. Fresquez coming off the bench, she's had a couple of good defensive series for the Toppers. And then off the inbound pass on the low block is Alyssa Garcia, and she muscles her way in for 2 points. That gives the Sun Devils a 15-14 edge. And meanwhile, on the other end, the Toppers are going to get called for a double dribble. 15-14 ball game. The Sun Devils on top at the 5-minute mark in this second quarter. Sun Devils with the ball, and we're going to get a reach-in foul. Little bit of a ticky-tack foul here against Liv Martinez, and I believe that's going to be her third. It'll be on the floor. The Sun Devils will inbound. Quick shot put up by Alicia Chavez. That is off. We're going to get a whistle on the rebound, and we're going to get a push-off called against Alexandria Montoya. So that will be the third Sun Devil team foul. 4:44 remaining. And we got a substitution issue here. And late substitution was not going to be allowed. I guess she was not to the substitution flag in time. Was Alexis Montoya for the Sun Devils. Toppers with the ball, down by 1. Sofia Trujillo puts up a shot on the baseline. That is off. Rebound. Fresquez putting her nose into traffic. Unfortunately, the ball kind of glanced off. It looked like her forearm, and that's going to go out of bounds. But Fresquez right there, not a big girl, but she stuck her nose in there. And a long three-pointer by Aliyah Real Lopez is good from the right side. 18-14 ball game in favor of the Sun Devils. Nearly at the halfway mark of this second quarter. Long three-pointer, second three-pointer of the night. And Gigi Romero crashes into one of the Sun Devils. Everybody goes to the floor. And that foul going to go to Eliana Medina. And wow, that is going to be Medina's third foul. She's going to have to go to the bench. So fourth foul on the Sun Devils. And pass from underneath, nearly picked off by the Sun Devils. That gets to Trujillo, and Trujillo puts in a one-hander. 18-16. Nice shot there by Trujillo. Made a couple of difficult shots in this ball game. And a lot of contact here. And Fresquez with the rebound off of the missed shot. She's going to get tied up, though. So that's going to go to the Sun Devils. 3:37. And I tell you what, Fresquez is having herself a very nice defensive contest here in this first half. Sun Devils with the ball. Another long three. That is going to be off. Rebound to Gigi Romero. Toppers not going to hurry down the court, and a bounce pass was supposed to go to Romero. That was going to go over the timeline and back, and that's going to be a turnover going back to the Sun Devils. Todd Zollinger, head coach of the Toppers, lobbying, saying that the Sun Devils touched the ball before it went across the timeline. They absolutely did not. Sun Devils with the ball and a 2-point lead, 3:10 remaining. And another move straight down the lane by Garcia, and her basket is good. Now the eighth grader for Los Alamos had a little bit of daylight and went in, Aaliyah Chavez. But got a little too far into the basket, had to give it up, and throws it right back to the Sun Devils. So turnover, and then we're going to have a foul again on Los Alamos. That's going to go to Fresquez. That's our fourth team foul. So the next foul for either team will put them in the bonus. 2:50 remaining in this first quarter. 20-16 in favor of the Sun Devils. And Garcia again down the lane. Her shot is off. She ends up on the floor. No whistles. And Sophia Trujillo trying to dribble through traffic, lost the ball. Turnover coming back the other way to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils get the ball into Garcia, and she is going to get fouled heading up. That's going to go to the eighth grader Chavez. And probably not a bad foul there, as that's going to send Garcia to the free throw line. But Garcia was right there at about 2 feet away from the rim before she was fouled. So probably not a bad foul. And her moon ball free throw, it's the front of the rim, it's the back of the rim, and then falls through the net. 21-16 ball game. Second shot coming up for Garcia, and that is up, that is off. And we're going to have a whistle on the rebound attempt, and we're going to walk over to the other side of the of the court. Alexis Montoya. That's her, I believe, her second, and that's going to put Liv Martinez at the foul line. So with 2:28, both teams in the bonus here in this second quarter. Toppers trail by 5, 21-16. Liv Martinez at the free throw line, and her shot is off. So 0 for 5 from the foul line so far is Liv Martinez. And she gets the ball. She does not, no hurry to take her foul shots. And second one is up, and that one is good. So 21-17. So Martinez knocks that one in. And let me correct that. That's actually her second make. So she is 2 for 6 so far. And again, cutting in the lane is Garcia. Nobody picks her up. 23-17. That's about as easy as they come. Sun Devils have been doing that all throughout this first half. And Garcia now has 10 points in this first half. Sophia Trujillo with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it up to Romero. Romero looking. Swings it over to Liv Martinez. Martinez working against Garcia. Poked away momentarily, but picked up by Sophia Trujillo. $1:39 left in this first half, excuse me. Trujillo dribbles into the wing, looking for Romero. Romero going to cut down the lane. She got in all kinds of traffic, but it's able to draw contact and throws up a shot. Shot is off, but she will go to the foul line. 23-17, 1:28 remaining. And Gigi's first free throw is up and good. Couple of substitutions for the Sun Devils. Coming in is Kiana Martinez. She replaces Alicia Chavez. The second shot by Romero is good, 23-19. Sun Devils lead by 4. And Sun Devils do not look like they're in a hurry here on this trip down. And we're going to get another foul. This one, little hand check, and that is going to go to Gigi Romero. That's our first, but we are in the bonus. So the Sun Devils will go to the foul line to shoot 2. And Garcia at the foul line. And her first shot is up, and that is off. Garcia trying to use the body English to get it in. That does not work out for her. 1:13 remaining, 23-19. Garcia's second shot. And that's up, and that is good. Yeah, she's a push shooter. Don't see that very often. Toppers with the ball, down by 5. 1:05 remaining in the first half. Gigi Romero goes behind her back, gives it up to Sofia Trujillo. Trujillo now gives it back to Romero. And eighth grader in the corner. She puts up a 3. Her shot is off, but Romero with the rebound, and her turnaround jumper is good, 24-21. Romero with a big first half for the Toppers. And we're going to get a double dribble call. 36 seconds remaining. 24-21. So the Toppers will get another possession. They will have a chance to tie this ball game up. Trujillo having all kinds of trouble. Just beats the 5 count on the side.
To the line with 2, Gigi Romero.
And hello, sorry about that. We're back in a bit of a technical hiccup, but we are back. So Gigi Romero fouled after the turnover by the Sun Devils. She's going to go to the line. Her first shot is up and off. Her second shot is good, but that is going to get waved off. One of the Toppers in the lane early, so 24-22. So 21 seconds remaining, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout. I believe the Toppers took that with just a few seconds left here. And a back and forth contest between the Sun Devils and the Los Alamos High School Hilltoppers here. Big District 2 4A girls basketball contest. And while we're in a timeout, we're going to give a shout out real quick to our sponsors. I want to thank the Los Alamos Fire and Police Departments. I want to thank the Los Alamos Public Schools Credit Union and the University of New Mexico at Los Alamos. Thank you for your sponsorship of Hilltopper Sports here on the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. 21 seconds, throw in by the Sun Devils. Sun Devils have numbers. And Garcia, once again, good defense by Martinez, and she is able to make Garcia just change up her layup. That one is off. It's going to roll out of bounds off of the Sun Devils. 12 seconds remaining. Toppers down by a bucket. And Trujillo with the ball. Going to give it, of course, to Romero. Romero going to give it back to Trujillo on the corner. Her three-pointer is off, but we're going to get an over-the-back call on the floor against the Sun Devils, and I think that's going to go to Liana Atencio. She is a junior, so with 1 second left, a late foul. That's going to send Olivia Martinez to the free throw line. And Martinez, her first shot is off. So the Sun Devils will go into the locker room with the lead. 24-22, 1 second remaining. And Martinez again with the ball, and her second shot is off. Rebound to the Sun Devils. They're going to do not much with it before the halftime buzzer. 24-22 in favor of the Espanola Valley Sun Devils after 1 half of play. Like I said, big contest here as the Sun Devils come up with 12 points in that second quarter. The Hilltoppers managed just 8 points in the second quarter and trail by a bucket 24-22. As I was saying, the standings right now in District 2 4A girls basketball, the Milwaukee Valley Elkettes, no surprise there, lead the standings. They are 2-0 in district, 10-10 overall. In the non-district season, none of these teams really stood out. Los Alamos 10-9. They are 1-0 and looking to pull even with the Elkettes. And Espanola Valley 1-1 in 2-4A. One of those losses coming to the Elkettes. And then the Sun Devils also knocked off Moriarty. But yeah, interesting contest between the Sun Devils and the Milwaukee Valley Elkettes. That coming last week. And a very low scoring contest. The Elkettes won that one 36-20. So the Sun Devils haven't exactly lit up the scoreboard a whole lot this year, but that 20 points was a season low for them in that loss. So the Elkettes currently atop the district charts. Meanwhile, for Los Alamos, they have coming into this ball game at 10-9 overall. Toppers had won 3 of 4 before a big loss the other night at St. Pius, losing that one 72-51. The Sartans, by the way, the number 2 ranked team in Class 4A. The current 4A rankings in girls basketball. Kirtland Central number 1, and I think they have been number 1 in since the rankings have come out. I think they've been number 1 more often than they have not been. So St. Pius number 2, the Gallup Bengals, no surprise there, sitting in the number 3 spot in the rankings. Portales at number 4, and the Artesia Bulldogs round out the top 5 in girls basketball. Espanola Valley does crack the top 10. Los Alamos right behind them at number 11. And interestingly, the Elkettes sitting at number 16 going into this week's rankings. But the Elkettes, like I said, are the top team right now in the district standings. And like we were saying, big week for Los Alamos. Not only are the girls taking on the Espanola Valley Sun Devils this evening, the boys will do likewise. They will be down there on Thursday night. That's a 7 o'clock start time at Edward Medina Gymnasium. And that is very likely to be Madhouse down there. So we're going to bring you that contest. And wow, what a Toppers and the Sun Devils. That is always a huge, huge contest, and you know the Sun Devils are going to be fired up for that one. Topper boys, by the way, tonight are at Bernalillo. Toppers beat Bernalillo in the season opener, but Los Alamos' boys sitting at just 6-11 right now. So we got about 5.5 minutes remaining until we start this second half. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Before we go, we want to give a shout out to Gary Hofeck. Hey, Gary, thanks for listening as always. Topper super fan. We really appreciate it. And also want to give a quick announcement. As you know, unfortunately, our very, very good friend Gene Mortensen passed away on Christmas Eve. Very, very sad. He is a legend in New Mexico broadcasting Hall of Famer, and is missed by everyone who knows him. He will have a memorial service that'll be coming up on February 10th at 10:30 at the Christian Church in Los Alamos. Everyone is invited to attend. So 10:30 on February 10th. So we're going to take a little break. We'll be back in about 4 minutes, and we'll bring you the second half of this contest. Toppers trail 24-22 to the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Alan Quintana, training captain for the Los Alamos Fire Department. We are going to be giving you a brief glimpse today of what our academy entails. We are in week 7 of a 26-week academy. The following will be showing some of our training that we do here in the station to get people to get these recruits ready to help serve our community. So first off, we'll be showing you our recruits. We're going to be doing some physical fitness, be doing push-ups in the drill yard. So we'll be doing push-ups, a whole bunch of calisthenic workouts. Secondly, the recruits are running up the drill tower. So we're doing this to train them physically. This is a four-story training burn building that they use to help build muscle and improve their fitness, so we can serve the community better when it comes time to actually get onto shift. Lastly, we're doing some EMS training here. So we're practicing, all our fire department are at least minimum EMT basic all the way up to paramedic to run emergency medical calls. So here we're training on some of our medical techniques. We're currently in the trauma section in our academy. So the reason for all this training is to get somebody fresh off the street, which could be you, to teach them how to be a firefighter and an EMT and how to serve the community. This is in coordination with Los Alamos County and the Los Alamos National Lab, who also provides funding to allow us to do this. If you're interested in joining our team and being part of the Los Alamos County Fire Department, please look at the link below. We have links, QR codes, and it has more resources. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up in the coming weeks to keep you guys updated on how our academy is going. And go Toppers!
And we are back here live, just about to get going here in the second half. Los Alamos trails Espanola Valley 24-22. Toppers will get the ball to start the second half here. And the Sun Devils showing some pressure here at the beginning of this half. Gigi Romero with the ball, gives it up to Abby Martinez. Martinez, wow, throws up an off-balance shot, and that goes. Tie ball game. So the Toppers have taken some awkward-looking shots here in this game, but they're getting some of those to fall. 24 all. The Sun Devils had, wow, nice move to the basket. Sun Devils had numbers on the weak side, and they're going to get a bucket and a foul. And Abby Martinez is going to pick up that foul early. That is her third personal foul. And that is going to send Alana Medina to the line. She scores the bucket, and her free throw attempt is off. 26-24. Toppers trail by a bucket. Long three-pointer, and that rattles home for Abby Martinez. That gives the Toppers the lead. Martinez from the left side. 27-26, and we're going to have a traveling violation called on the Sun Devils. It's going to turn things over. Toppers just take the lead on a three-pointer by Martinez in the corner. Gigi Romero with the ball. Just underway here in this third quarter. And three-pointer from Velarde. Velarde was open, but they cannot get it to foul. And we're going to have a dribbling violation on Garcia. Garcia's going to say she was hit on the arm. I think she's got a case here, but the officials disagree with her. She's going to get called for the dribbling violation. I think a palming the ball. In any event, Toppers will get the ball back. Gigi Romero, 6:50 left here in this third quarter. And then Martinez puts up a short jumper, but she's going to draw the foul. And that is going to go to Aliana Medina. It's going to be her fourth personal. So Medina is immediately going to check out of this ball game. She picked up three and then immediately gets another one here right at the beginning of this half. Ray Romero a little upset with the call as Abby Martinez at the foul line. Her first shot is good. And Renteria going to check in for Medina. And Abby Martinez, her second shot is up, and that one is also good. 29-26, Toppers up by three. And beating the press are the Sun Devils, and down, easy bucket by Renteria coming in from the right side. The Sun Devils absolutely beating the top press. No problem there. Now Gigi Romero with the power move. That her layup attempt is going to fall off. We're going to have a held ball. That's going to go back to the Sun Devils. 6:24 remaining. 29-28 ball game in favor of the Sun Devils. Toppers with pressure again, and absolutely no trouble with it are the Sun Devils. And we're going to have, and we're going to get Alicia Garcia called with the travel. And that happened right before some contact on the left corner. 6:13 remaining. The Toppers with the ball up by a point. And we're gonna have a push off on Martinez. And boy, that looked like, oh no, it is not gonna be against Martinez. You're gonna call it against the Sun Devils. That's gonna go to Alicia Chavez on the push. That's going to be on the floor. That's going to be Chavez's first foul. And Yeah, there was a little hand fighting there between Martinez and Chavez. They initially called Martinez with a foul, but the official pointing the wrong direction. 6:05 remaining, and immediately tied up is Gigi Romero. Romero got a bullet pass right at the free throw line. Toppers will retain possession, running a stack, and that is knocked away momentarily by the Sun Devils. And then Sophia Trujillo down the lane, and she's going to draw contact on the floor. And they are going to call that a shooting foul. And that's going to go to Chavez again. So 2 quick fouls on Chavez. That is the 3rd team foul on the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. 29-28 ball game, 5:57 as Sophia Trujillo steps up to the line, and her first shot is good. Toppers up by 2. Trujillo will have one more shot. And her second shot is up, and that is also good. A couple good-looking free throws there from Sophia Trujillo. Again, Toppers with pressure, and the Sun Devils have absolutely no trouble get a layup attempt out of it, but they blow the layup. Toppers continue their full court pressure, and that hasn't even slowed the Sun Devils down yet. Ball on the floor right now, and that's going to be on the sideline, and that is going to be, well, it could have gone either way, but they're going to call that off of Espanola Valley. Toppers up by 3 here, 5:35 remaining against the Sun Devils. And Olivia Martinez with the ball. And man-to-man defense here by the Sun Devils. Trujillo going to throw up a wild shot. That one's off. She gets her own rebound, tries to reverse layup. That's off. Sun Devils running the floor, but good stop again by Abby Martinez. Martinez has kind of been the stopper when the Sun Devils have had what looked like a free court. But Martinez, that's already her 3rd time she's been kind of in a 2-on-1 situation and is able to quell the Sun Devils. Sun Devils with a wide open layup down at the baseline, and that is off. That's going to be off Kiana Martinez. That's going to go to Los Alamos. Martinez with the attempt, and she was wide open but could not get it to fall. 31-28 in favor of Los Alamos. We're going to have a blocking foul on the Sun Devils. Way away from the basket. That's Aaliyah Real Lopez. And Ray Romero wants a timeout. He wants to discuss, and that's going to be his first charge timeout, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout. 31-28 ball game, 4:51 here in the 3rd quarter. And just a lot of whistles, a lot of fouls in this ball game. Neither team has really gotten into much of a rhythm. As Romero trying to settle down his team. Sun Devils have had some chances, and they have blown a couple of wide open layup attempts. Just have not been able to get them to fall. Down by 3 here at the 4:51 mark of the 3rd quarter. Toppers with the ball. They will inbound it. Velarde gets it into Romero in traffic, and then Martinez on the other side. Martinez with a wide open layup. It's off. And then we're going to have a tie-up underneath the basket. The possession arrow favors the Espanola Valley Sun Devils. But right now, these two teams, they're shooting on, layup attempts. They're probably shooting about 25%. And these have not been tricky shots. Actually, the harder the shots have been, on the Hilltopper side, the more likely they are to fall. And we're going to get a foul. That's going to go to Abby Martinez. That is her fourth. And so she will hit the bench. 4:35 remaining in this third quarter. Toppers up by 3, 31-28. Inbound goes to Garcia, and Garcia is going to be fouled heading to the basket. And that is going to go. And that looks like that's going to go to Olivia Martinez. That's going to be Martinez's third. So a lot of players in this ball game in foul trouble. Martinez and Olivia Martinez and Abby Martinez both in foul trouble. And for the Sun Devils, Kiana Martinez also in foul trouble. And at the foul line, first shot is off. Second shot is good, 31-30. And Cohen Young with a great step to the basket, and she's going to get fouled. And that is going to go to Alyssa Garcia. And that is Garcia's second. So that's going to send Young to the foul line. So Young, who is so far in this district season, has given the Toppers good minutes off the bench. She draws the foul. Her first free throw is off. Toppers up by 1, 4:22 remaining in this third quarter. And Young with her second free throw. And that one is good. So Toppers up by 2, 32-30. On more pressure from Los Alamos, and that doesn't even slow down the Sun Devils. They're already across the timeline and trying to set up a play here. Toppers, a little bit of a trap near the timeline, and Garcia gets her pocket picked by Velarde. Toppers coming back the other way, and quick throw into the corner by Trujillo. I think that's going to go off the bridge of her nose. And Sophia's going to lose it out of bounds. 32-30 ball game. Toppers up by 2. And they finally do take the pressure off, which is just as well. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Gigi Romero against Garcia. And that is the fourth team foul on Los Alamos. The Sun Devils, or the Toppers already in the bonus. The Sun Devils with another foul will go to the foul line. Throw in by the Sun Devils. And trying to set up an offensive play, but Los Alamos, good defense. Nice switch, but a great move around the corner by Kiana Martinez, and she puts it in for 2. The tie ball game, 3:25 left in this third quarter. Great move by Kiana Martinez. Liv Martinez with the ball. Gives it up to Velarde. Velarde trying to make a move. Left-handed layup is off. It's gonna bounce around. That's gonna go out of bounds. That sure looked like that was off Alyssa Garcia, but they're gonna call it off of Los Alamos, saying Los Alamos touched it. So the Sun Devils again going to try to set up an offensive play on the half court side. And little give and go. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. And that's going to go to Olivia Martinez. And I believe that'll be her fourth foul. So second Topper drawing her fourth foul. And so going to the free throw line will be Kiana Martinez for the Sun Devils with a chance to put them up. And, forget that. The Martinez's first shot is off. 32-31 ball game in favor of the Toppers. 2:59 remaining in this third quarter. Martinez will have a chance to tie it, and her shot is going to be off the back iron Rebound by Velarde. And Toppers with the ball coming back. Looking for Trujillo. Trujillo, a lot of contact under the basket, but she is able to sneak it in. 34-31. And seen a lot of touch fouls in this game, and then that was a lot of contact under the basket with Trujillo going in. Now off the window, nice move for the Sun Devils, and that is Katie Alide. 34-33, 2:20 remaining. Toppers, three-pointer by Velarde is off. Rebound goes down to the Sun Devils. Sun Devils want to run. 2-on-1 chance. Try to bounce the ball across the lane, and that's going to get knocked away. Nice defense there by Maribel Ramos, sophomore for the Toppers. Sun Devils retain possession, 34-33. Down underneath, nice duck under move for the Sun Devils, and that is Kiana Martinez for two. Sun Devils take the lead back. Gigi Romero with the ball near the timeline, looking for some space. She's going to take a three. That's going to be off the front of the iron. Rebound goes to Kiana Martinez. Martinez gets the ball across on the timeline. 1:45 remaining. Sun Devils with the ball and a 1-point lead here in this third quarter. Three-pointer. Actually, no, not a three-pointer. Well, they would have given it a three-pointer if it had gone. Sun Devils with the rebound. Sun Devils with a third chance, and they're going to draw the foul. Had a couple of layup opportunities, and they missed them. But Janae Velarde called for the foul, and that's going to be her fourth foul. So three Toppers with four fouls right now with 1:30 left in the third quarter. 35-34 ball game at the line is Haley Renteria. Her first shot is good. And Fresca is going to check back in the ball game, having a very nice defensive game for Los Alamos. 36-34. And second shot is up, and that is going to be off. Rebound by Young. Romero going to take it back up the court. 1:20 remaining in this third quarter. And Romero dribbled it off of her foot. We're going to have a tie-up on the floor. And that possession is going to stay with Los Alamos. 1:19 remaining. Sun Devils in a matchup, kind of a box and one here. And ball knocked away from Romero. Ball on the floor, and the Sun Devils pick it up. And we're going to have a foul on Romero. A little bump with the hip, not much, but tonight that's enough. There are plenty of contact. They're not allowing a whole lot, so that is Gigi's third. And just Todd Zollinger arguing that call, and that wasn't much, but tonight it's not taking much to draw the whistle. And at the foul line for the Sun Devils is Kiana Martinez. Martinez's first shot is, and it is good. 37-34 ball game in favor of the Sun Devils. Sun Devils on a bit of a run here to take the lead. Kiana's second shot is up. Knuckleball is off. And I think we're going to have a lane violation. So Martinez missed the shot, but the Toppers in the lane too early. We're going to get another shot. So Kiana Martinez will get a third shot, a second shot, and that one is also off. But the rebound goes down to the Sun Devils. Getting it is Katie Alide. Sun Devils hold on to possession with under a minute remaining, up by 3. And drive to the basket, and a good kick out and a bucket. Martinez crashes in from the right side, 39-34. Toppers break the Sun Devil press. Trujillo goes up, and she is going to get fouled. Going up to the basket, Alexis Montoya going to foul her, and Trujillo ends up on the floor. But she will head to the foul line with 38 seconds remaining. And that is Montoya's third foul. So almost everybody that has been in the game at some point this evening has at least 2 fouls, and that is the third on Montoya for Trujillo at the foul line. Her first shot is up and good. Second shot coming up, 39-35. And her second shot also good. So she cuts it to 3 with under 35 seconds remaining here in this third quarter, 39-36. Sun Devils see if what they want to do, if they're going to hold for the last shot. They do not appear to be in too much of a hurry. Fresquez all over Katie Alide. 15 seconds and near pick by Fresquez. 3-pointer is up. That is way off. Trujillo with the rebound. And she's going to get caught behind. And she's going to get caught. She got the rebound, but she dribbled straight into traffic. We're going to have a jump ball, and possession arrow favors the Sun Devils. 4 seconds left. And quick shot is up and good. Haley went to Rhea on the low block. Nice turnaround jumper, and she just beats the buzzer. 41-36 in favor of the Sun Devils heading into the fourth quarter. So big offensive quarter for the Sun Devils as they come up with 17 points in that third quarter. And they take a 5-point lead. Toppers actually with a pretty nice offensive quarter themselves. They come up with 14 points. But the Sun Devils with the lead heading in to this final quarter. Toppers and the Sun Devils. The winner of this ball game will be in all alone. Well, if the Sun Devils, if they're able to pull this one out, they will be in second place in the district standings. The Toppers, if they can make the comeback, will be tied with the Milwaukee Valley Elkettes atop the District 2 4A standings. But obviously still a lot of basketball to play, and the Toppers and the Elkettes will be meeting up soon enough. So we have this ball game tonight. On Thursday, the Topper boys will be down in the valley taking on the Sun Devils. That is a 7 o'clock start time. We will be there as well. So Abby Martinez back in the ball game playing with 4 fouls as we get this fourth quarter underway. Owen Young gives the ball up to Fresquez. Fresquez is blocked. And oh boy, and that one's going to go to Abby Martinez. Martinez going for the steal, lost her footing, and kind of gets on the back of Elisa Chavez, and that is it for Abby Martinez. And Martinez very, very upset with herself, but that is her 5th foul, and Olivia Martinez is going to go in for her. Olivia Martinez has 4 fouls checking in the game, but Abby Martinez, limited action here. She's been in foul trouble most of this night and very, very upset. She fouls out early in this contest, in this fourth quarter. 7:30 remaining. The Sun Devils up by 5. Turnover, and Olivia Martinez gets the ball, and she goes to the floor. So foul goes to Kiana Martinez. A lot of Martinez's in this ball game on both sides. And for Kiana, that is her 2nd personal foul. 7:23 remaining. Toppers trailing by 5 here. And Gigi with a little bit of a forearm shove. Gigi herself has 3 fouls. And Sofia Trujillo tucks the ball under her arm, makes a run for the basket, and scores 41-38. Toppers down by 3 early in this fourth quarter. And then Kiana Martinez wide open under the basket, and she missed it. Cohen Young with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. That is going to go to Alexis Montoya. Cohen Young battling for the rebound, but Kiana Martinez blew a wide open layup. 6:53 remaining. Toppers trail by 3, 41-38. Toppers will inbound against Sun Devil pressure. Trujillo in the backcourt, and she's going to make it across the timeline. Gets a lot of contact there, and we're going to have a reach-in foul, and that's going to go to Montoya. That's going to be her third. So 2 quick fouls by Montoya, and she's going to go to the bench. Both teams were in the bonus in the third quarter. Sun Devils well on their way to putting the Toppers in the bonus again here in this fourth quarter. 6:40 run remaining. That's already their third foul. Olivia Martinez is going to inbound to Gigi Romero. Romero under the basket. Her turnaround is off, but a nice offensive board for Los Alamos. That picked up by Camden Shunk. She's a freshman, and she is, I believe, the tallest girl on the floor right now. Shunk, the freshman, with a nice offensive rebound. Toppers can't do anything with it. Sun Devils with the ball. In a big hurry and a three-pointer from the corner. Renteria. Her second three-pointer of the ball game. 44-38. Toppers trail by 6. Big possession here for the Toppers. Trujillo in traffic, loses the ball. Shrunk picks it up, gets it back to Romero. Romero now kicks it back out to Olivia Martinez. Martinez driving on the baseline. She's going to pick up a foul. And that's going to go to Eliana Medina, and that is her 5th foul. So she is out of the ball game. 5:50 remaining. Toppers trail by 6 points. Sofia Trujillo in the corner gives it up to Romero. Romero looking for something. She is double teamed, has to kick it back out to Olivia Martinez at the top of the key. Gives it back to Romero. And Romero with a wild turnaround jumper. That is off. 5:25 remaining. Sun Devils lead by 6. Yeah, Sun Devils with the ball. Skip pass to Kiana Martinez. 4 Sun Devils on the left side of the court. Kiana Martinez now on the right side. And we're going to get a timeout called. Ray Romero wanted a timeout. Actually, he may have just cost his team a bucket there. Kiana Martinez was in the corner, and she threw a nice bounce pass to a cutter coming down the right side of the lane. I think Ray Romero thought she was trapped in there. She actually had a little bit of space, but Romero calls a timeout. And like I said, that might have actually cost the Sun Devils a bucket. 30-second timeout called by Romero. 44-38 ball game in the fourth quarter. And this has kind of turned into a little bit of a war of attrition. We've already had 3 girls foul out, 2 Hilltoppers and a Sun Devil. So Abby Martinez out of this ball game. And right now on the floor, Olivia Martinez for Los Alamos playing with 4 fouls. So we'll see who's left standing. 5:02 remaining. Sun Devils up by 6. Cohen Young with a steal off of the inbound pass. Young with a couple of big defensive plays here in this ball game. Toppers are getting some decent defense from their bench players. Gigi Romero with the ball gets a screen from Young. Now Olivia Martinez three-pointer is off, and that is going to be off Los Alamos and out of bounds. And we're gonna they initially called that off of Los Alamos, and now they reverse the call, and they're going to say Espanola touched it last. I think that's the right call. But, nearly giving it away off the inbound is Los Alamos, just managing to save it is Sophia Trujillo. And then Velarde with a turnaround hook. That is off. The Sun Devils coming back the other way. They got numbers, and they're going to draw the foul, and that foul is going to go to Velarde, and that might be her fifth. And yep, that is Velarde's fifth, and so she is gone as well. So players dropping like flies here. The Toppers have 30 seconds to decide who they want to put in. It looks like they're talking to Camden Shunk, and Shunk gonna come in. Shunk, the freshman, and already had a big offensive rebound in the third quarter. So going to the line for the Sun Devils is Renteria, very, very good shooter. And the Sun Devils up by 6. Renteria has a chance to give them even more space. That one is way. Wow, I didn't think that had a prayer. That hit the back of the iron about as square as it could. Bounced over the rim, and it falls in for Renteria. I don't know how she managed to get that in, but that one is good. And Renteria's second shot is up, and that is quite a bit better, and that is also good. 46-38. Sun Devils up by 8, and we're going to have a push-off against Kiana Martinez, and Martinez is beside herself at the call. That was absolutely the correct call. I'm not quite sure what she's arguing about. A lot of contact. That's going to send Trujillo to the line. 4:20 remaining, 46-38. The last thing the Sun Devils want to do right now is to put Los Alamos at the line any more than they absolutely have to. Trujillo's first shot is good. And I think Zollinger is going to call a timeout here should Sophia make the second shot. 46-39, 7-point ball game. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Second one is good, and he does get the timeout. So Todd Zollinger with a full timeout. But not a good foul there by Kiana Martinez, who otherwise had a really good game for the Sun Devils. Just not a good foul at all. And then she kind of compounded it a little bit by arguing about it. And there was nothing to argue. It was clearly a foul. But in any event, with 4:20 remaining, the Sun Devils up by 6, 46-40. And these two teams are just always battle it out every time they meet up. By the way, they will face off again on February the 16th. And that will be down in the Valley. And they'll be with only 3 games remaining for Los Alamos. The winner, like I said, tonight, should the Toppers win, they will pull even with the Milwaukee Valley Elkettes for first place atop the district. Should the Sun Devils win, they will have second place all to themselves. Sun Devils inbound the ball and break the Topper pressure, which has not been even a little bit of a problem. And crashing in is Renteria. She gets the easy layup, and she's going to get the foul as well. And that's going to go to Sophia Trujillo. I do not understand why Los Alamos is using pressure. It has not worked once. It has not even slowed the Sun Devils down once. And usually a pretty easy layup comes up for the Sun Devils on the other end. As Renteria is good on the point after. And 49-40, and not sure what happened here. I think we're going to have a clock issue. 4:09 remaining, and it didn't look like there was a clock issue. It looked like it was going all right. But in any event, the Toppers with the ball. They'll get it at the timeline and throw into Gigi Romero, covered by Renteria. Little box and one, and we're going to have a moving screen called against the freshman Shunk, and that is the correct call. She was shuffling her feet when she gave Romero a screen. That is the right call, and that's going to turn the ball over. 49-40. Sun Devils with a chance to all but put this away on this possession. And they're moving the ball around, and Garcia again drives in, and she had an open shot, and she missed it. Sophia Trujillo back the other way. Throws up a wild shot, but Young gets the offensive rebound. Liv Martinez for three. No. That is off the back of the iron. Young goes to the floor trying to get it. Trying to get the rebound. She cannot. It goes out of bounds. Both teams with a huge chances on those last possessions. Sun Devils now with the ball. 3:30 remaining, and the Sun Devils slowing things down, up by 9. Olivia Martinez top, and getting very close to drawing another foul. And wow, she might have gotten bailed out again by Ray Robert. Olivia Martinez nearly flagged the train there. Garcia with the ball near the top of the key, but Romero calls a timeout, and that might have bailed out Olivia Martinez from picking up that 5th foul. 49-40 ball game. And again, we want to thank our sponsors here as the Sun Devils take a full timeout. We want to thank the Los Alamos Police Department, the Los Alamos Fire Department, the University of New Mexico at Los Alamos, and the Los Alamos Public Schools Credit Union. Thank you for sponsoring Hilltopper Sports here on the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. Big possession here for the Espanola Valley Sun Devils, up by 9 in the waning minutes of this 4th quarter. A bucket here, and that will be very difficult for the Toppers to come back from, down by 9. 3:19 remaining. Sun Devils will throw it in the backcourt. Kiana Martinez with the ball, covered by Olivia Martinez. And Martinez being very aggressive, playing with 4 fouls. And the Sun Devils not in any hurry. Toppers trying to trap a little bit on the wing, but Sun Devils were able to drive. Kiana Martinez had a wide open lane, and she kicks it back out, and then wide open underneath the basket. And Alicia Chavez is wide open under the basket. And we've got a call here. And we're going to have an offensive foul called against Los Alamos. 51-40, 2:45 remaining. And a turnover by the Toppers. And that's going to be on Olivia Martinez. That is her 5th foul. And not real surprising. Olivia was kind of flirting with her 5th foul for a while, but she's going to be out of the contest. It looks like Fresquez is going to come back off the bench. And Todd Zollinger wants a timeout. He's going to ask for a full timeout. 51-40 at the 2:44 mark. So the Sun Devils, big bucket on their end, and then they will get the ball coming back after this timeout. So I want to give another shout out to our super fan, Gary Hofak. Thanks for joining in tonight, Gary. Toppers in some trouble here in this girls basketball contest. Toppers hoping to pull even with the Elcats, but they will need to get something going in a hurry. And I imagine Gigi Romero will be seeing a lot of the basketball on the Topper side of the court. And I have to imagine that's exactly what Ray Romero is telling his defense right now, that he doesn't want number 10 beating them. But Toppers are going to have to get something going in a hurry, and they've got a lot of players on the bench that are not coming back. Olivia Martinez is fouled out. Janae Velarde is fouled out. Abby Martinez is fouled out. So, well, and on the inbound, there was a bobble, and ball's going to go back to Los Alamos. So a little bit of a break there. Sophia Trujillo with the ball. Going to try to get it to Fresquez. That's knocked away from Fresquez. Turnover back to the Sun Devils. Gigi Romero picking up Kiana Martinez at the timeline. Kiana with a big game tonight for the Sun Devils. And Sun Devils looks like they're just playing keep away right now. I think that's exactly what they're doing. A little modified four corners. As time ticks away, 2:13. Gigi Romero is going to get called for the push. Oh, no. That's another Ray Romero timeout that bails the Hilltoppers out. Wow, he is 3 for 3 on timeouts tonight. And a foul just about to go to Gigi Romero, but right before the foul, Ray Romero calls the timeout. And so that interesting ball game for him. So with time winding down, the Toppers down by 11. Should the Sun Devils hold on, they will take over second place. They will be 2-1 in the standings, trailing the Milwaukee Valley Elcats by half a game. The Elcats already have the victory over Espanola Valley in a very, very low-scoring contest last week. Should the Toppers come back and win, they will pull even with the Elcats atop the district standings. But the Toppers have their work very much cut out for them. 2:04 remaining, and ooh, that was very nearly over and back by the Sun Devils. Sun Devils playing a little modified three-man weave here, and that we're gonna get an over in the back call. Kiana Martinez trying to bounce the ball over to Renteria. Bounce the ball off her shin. And that's going to go back to Los Alamos. 147. Toppers need a bucket, and they need it now. And Gigi with the ball working against Renteria. Now in the corner is Trujillo for three-pointer. Good look, but off. Rebound goes to the Sun Devils, and Toppers trying to foul here. And Cohen Young going to commit the foul. That is going to go against Alicia Chavez. And that is Young's fourth personal foul. So I don't know how many how many players Los Alamos has left here. Chavez at the lines had a monster first half, but kind of quiet this second half. Her first shot is off. Her second shot also off. Nobody rebounding for the Sun Devils. 1:25 remaining. Toppers down by 11. And Romero kicks the ball out to Fresquez. Fresquez to Trujillo in the corner. Trujillo double teamed. Going to get the ball in the low block to Gigi Romero. Now three-pointer is up, and that is off. Rebound by Cohen Young, but nearly threw it over the timeline. Nice pickup there for the Toppers by Faith Archuleta. And Gigi Romero gets the bucket. Toppers down by 9, 53 seconds remaining, and we're going to get a foul.
That's our final timeout.
Oh, no, the Sun Devils called a timeout. And so Ray Romero calls the timeout. And I believe the Sun Devils are now out of timeouts. Under a minute left, 51-42. So Toppers in dire straits here late in this contest. After tonight, by the way, the Toppers will continue district play. They will take on the Taos Tigers. That's coming up on February 2nd. That'll be Friday. They'll be up in Taos. And then a big showdown when they host the Elkettes. That'll be on February the 8th. Hilltopper boys, by the way, have a non-district contest. They're taking on the Bernalillo Spartans this evening. On Thursday, they will be down in the valley taking on the Sun Devils. And you know that's going to be a madhouse at Edward Medina Gymnasium. 51 seconds left. The Sun Devils will inbound the ball. And inbound goes to Kiana Martinez, and she is going to get fouled. And that foul is going to be on Faith Archuleta, sophomore.
Charge to Faith Archuleta, her first.
And that is Archuleta's first foul. So she was kind of feeling left out, I think, at the foul party tonight. 46 seconds remaining. That's going to send Kiana Martinez to the free throw line. She has 7 points in this ball game. Very good contest for Kiana. And her free throw knuckleballs it off the window, and it is good. So not the prettiest free throw you'll ever see, but it counts just as much as any free throw that goes through the hoop. Her second shot is off. 52-42, Toppers. 41 seconds remaining. Sophia Trujillo behind her back, throws it up at the bucket that is off. Rebound goes to the Sun Devils, and pushing it toward the basket is Chavez, but wow, her shot was blocked cleanly, but Romero's going to get called for the foul. That was a completely clean block. 27 seconds left. Chavez at the foul line. Her first shot is good. It's a whistle-laden game this evening. But the Sun Devils back up to 11. Chavez with her second free throw. That is good. So 12-point ball game. And that will, for all intents and purposes, do it. 20 seconds left. Gigi Romero behind her back near the timeline. And she gets into a double team, gets it off to Archuleta. Archuleta's three is way off. Fresquez with the offensive board, but turnover goes back to the Sun Devils. 5 seconds remaining. And it looks like the Sun Devils. And to cap it off, Renteria will lay it in at the buzzer. 55-42, the Espanola Valley Sun Devils knock off the Hilltoppers. 13-point victory for the Sun Devils. So Toppers and the Sun Devils just went neck and neck throughout the first half and actually most of the third quarter as well. But Sun Devils started to get some offensive traction. Some of those layups that they missed earlier started falling. Toppers really never got offensively on track tonight. Had a couple of spurts, but missed some open shots. Just struggled from the perimeter tonight, and just never could get much going. So The Sun Devils win it by 13, 55-42. So that's going to do it for us here. Thanks for listening. And we want to thank the whole Daily Post crew, Nate Limback, John McHale, the photographers who you saw their fine work this evening. And want to thank Charlene back at the studio. Charlene, sometimes she's the only thing that keeps me on the air because you never really know what I'm going to do. We, of course, want to thank Carol Clark, the editor-in-chief of the Daily Post, and all the Daily Post crew. And so here tonight at Griffith Gymnasium, the Sun Devils with a solid victory and have the advantage going down the stretch. The Toppers, still plenty of basketball left to be played, but the Toppers were going to have to try to get that one back in the unfriendly confines of Edward Medina Gymnasium next month. So that is going to be a tall order. But that'll do it for tonight. So for the Daily Post crew, this is Mike Mays from Griffith Gymnasium. The Espanola Valley Sun Devils are victorious. So thank you for listening and have a great evening.